So give me your hand, take it to the top. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Oh yeah, no more tears. Oh yeah, no more tears. Take that chance, we'll be fine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. Oh yeah, no more tears. Oh yeah.
Здорово, приветствую на канале. Привет. Сейчас начнем играть в Хогвартс. Сейчас настроишь, несколько настроек и начнем. Спасибо за лайки, ребят. Еще 2-3 минуты дождемся, чтобы все зашли, и начнем прохождение Хогвартса. Да, Вик. И, кстати, Вика напомнила, если молодежь смотрит, то сразу говорю, не берите с меня вот эти плохие примеры, там, кофе пить, сигареты курить. Это вредит здоровью. Не смотрите на меня, что я курю, и не учите. Не берите с этого пример. Курение убивает и вредит здоровью, ребят. Вика, приветствую на канале, Вика. Я нет. Чё нет? Чего бы нет? Hogwarts Legacy. Гарри Поттер.
She was humming again.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Of course I was bothered. It's enough trying to memorize dates for bins without being pounded by a horrible tune that
Давайте
means
нужно
like
вырубать.
Wait, you I heard it somewhere. That's where it's from. Yes, it is a horrid tune. Very
Он нам
strange melody.
лишний раз не мешал.
Speaking of Peeves, I heard you drenched that poor boy again.
Задание.
You know the one. Winks a lot. Apparently his father worked in the
Incendio.
Я ему зад поджарим. Идет такой, идет. И тут пах, и вылетело что-то у него сзади. Это так. Поджарил кого-то. Чего, да? Чё ты такая довольная? Да, такое да было. Да. Вот школьник шел, и так ветерком дунул назад, и у него так сзади такой пожар.
You cannot be serious.
Ненавижу этого
working with
придурка.
rules makes no sense.
Вот ты горел.
Rather unorthodox, to say the least. Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Там школьники есть, я не поняла. Да, школьники, сейчас задание буду. Вот сейчас возьму задание, выйду, чтобы тебе показать, что школьники ходят. Ой, пофиг. Где они? Вон школьники сидят. Вот они, видишь? Сидят. Довольные такие. Это школьники. Что-то у него с глазами. Вот что это они белые какие-то. Ну что, труп ходячий? Надо быстро к заданию. Поговорить.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how?
Абракадабра.
Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Стоп, что это сейчас? Тебя убьет? Что меня убьет?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got
Вика,
the book before
вы
us.
хотите меня убить?
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before,
Что за
Percival
задание?
Rackham, was a professor here.
Я знаю,
First
тут
memory showed
много
him
заданий.
and
Мы
3
идем
other
просто
professors
по...
using ancient
проходим
magic to
игру.
restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second
В начале игры
Talking to a
ты
student
можешь
who
зайти
started
там,
as a 5th year, like I
я
did.
ссылку оставлю потом в
She could
чате.
see traces of magic too.
Зайти посмотреть
those
первую
memories?
часть, вторую, это уже 4-я часть.
Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Мне придется взять ее с собой в Лондон. Что вы им скажете?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Я говорю Вишка Кафу Фанду. Что за Кафу Фанду?
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Сейчас встретимся. Картами приглашаю.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Сколько заданий у нас сразу.
Revelio.
Под нами тоже есть побочное задание. Сейчас к нему доберемся.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Мне нужна твоя помощь. В этой игре, блин, всем нужна моя
I
помощь.
did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've
Приятно
heard all
познакомиться.
about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case you are precisely the
Спасибо
person
за
I
лайки,
need.
ребят.
You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Понимаешь, однажды на уроке профессор Ик учила нас изгонять Богарта. Что за Богарта? И мой, ну, к сожалению, принял вид пушишки. Что пушишки, бля? Порой они пугают. Чего боятся? Я не свои боишься. Что ему скажем? Какой вопрос зададим? Чего бояться? Порой они пугают.
While they seem innocent,
Поддержим
their
его,
tongues can be most
чтобы не
disturbing.
обиделся.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Ну, каким бы...
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Попробую чем-нибудь помочь.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Какого фига они, бля? Спасибо, что достала его для меня. Какой достала? Я тебе... Бля, чё, ты что, вообще охренел?
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskeen Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskeen Dunkeen for me.
Погнали на основное задание.
Revelio.
Ой, это сейчас будет задание с этими, походу, цветами, которые орут. Потому что замучат они уши бомбанут.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
О, привет,
Please
класс.
welcome the newest rose in our
Приветствуем новую
garden.
розу в нашем саду.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
Бля, такой цветок реально существует.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the
Там всяких
maleficent
жуков
tuber
жрут.
known as the
Это живой
mandrake
цветок,
fruit.
который хавает, питается чем-то.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Мне тоже уши надо
Now,
защищать.
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Пипец будет. Готовьте уши.
Quickly, place your mandrakes in the new pot and pack down the soil.
Надо было его об стену
The
швырнуть.
soil should envelop the root like a warm,
It's
dirty
cute.
blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Кто кусается, я покусаюсь.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Иди вперед, а я за тобой.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with
Revelio.
Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well,
Кусты по дороге какие-то собираем.
I nearly put... Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
incendio.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get there.
Я его куст сожрал.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her this year. They left her Hogwarts incendios in tatters.
Incendio.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Не в том смысле, что ты без них не справишься. Просто представь, если бы это было не манекен.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your
Я
time.
тоже думаю, нам
I'll see
пора
you
в
back in
класс.
class.
Revelio.
Я уже крыша поехала от этого урока.
A beauty. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Какие-то кусты собираем, они сажают, а мы собираем. Жизнь ворам. Вечно.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical
Не будем
plants
ее
have so
обижать.
much to offer.
Я буду скулить.
I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Ей нравится общаться с учениками.
Those mandrakes are really
Чтобы пошли в сторонке, пообщаемся. Адам.
cost me my damned hearing.
To make
Что
anything
так?
grow, we
Ничего.
must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great hall.
Абракадабра. Ну-ка, пусти воздуха. Авракадабра. Нифига у тебя воздух пустился. Что, хрен здесь вырастет?
Revelio.
Да, дождемся, чтобы этот куст вырастился там. То есть что, нельзя пособирать? Пока там кустарник растет. О, сундук. Ого, у нас места нету. Ой, блядь, что я сделал? Это уже бывает.
Revelio.
Еще 3 минуты. За эти 3 минуты мы успеем в город смотаться. Гнали в Фоксмит. Вещи продавать. Правильно? Правильно, я прав, чат? Прав всегда. Это Фоксмит, детка.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio.
К этому сундуку надо подкрадываться.
Revelio.
Надо нам научиться взламывать замки. Магазин одежды, там продадим ему все.
Revelio.
Смотри, не выпендривайся. Я умею исчезать. Абракадабра.
Revelio.
Can't imagine how muggles get by without magic.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Наебали сундук. Так, нам продавать надо.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Блин, они не могли сделать одну кнопку? Чтобы сразу за один раз все продать.
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise.
Защита.
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise.
Разное день снаряжения. То, что мы купили. Так, перчатки. Одеваем, это продаем. Очки эти одеваем. Шляпу. И костюм.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Чел, ты нам там много так не разговаривай. Что там летает? Там книга, что ли? Ну, не похоже. Потому что еще одну книгу соберем. Гарри Путлер.
Lumos.
А не лампа.
Revelio.
Вот,
Lumos.
это бабочка. Приветки, всех приветствую на канал, кто там присоединяется. Всем спасибо за лайки, за подписку. Всех вас я, ребята, ценю. Ценю и самое главное, уважаю. Что у нас? О, барашка. Баран. Ты меня летать будешь. Ну, пока у нас метлы нету, я думаю, сейчас бегать здесь по всей этой карте нет смысла. Надо по сюжетке бегать нам, чтобы открыть эту метлу. Чтобы, блядь, мы с вами могли летать. Летчики, ебаные космонавты. За яйца. Нас увидел, да? Сейчас я наебу. Чемодан. Хуяк. О, увидел. Не увидел у нас. В игре плавать можем. Ревелью. Ох ты. Спасибо.
Revelio.
Что здесь за дом? Там я. Сундук наебем. Смотрите, как это делается. Сундук думает, нас нет. Оп, мы его забрали. Тихоря так.
Revelio.
Мадам, чем вы торгуете? Мэм. О, он нас увидел. Да. Давайте я покажу. Он сейчас нас не видит. И реакция.
Revelio. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes.
Она похожа на тех бабушек, которых крыша поехала от старости.
Wouldn't need to stalk so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses and
50 лет она шапки с цветами одевает.
Obviously, you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Or if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a
Это у
clean
нас
up.
называется шандарахнулась на голову. Вы сказали здесь кто умер? Чё, кто умер?
Someone died here.
Aye, fortunate really that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Что она продает? Что такое? Пачки с семенами.
But your things will be safe with
Лучше вам
me
продадим.
until they're sold.
Продавать будем
Then
вещи.
you'll have to make do with money. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I'm
Алло, хватит
always
меня
thrilled when a
проклинать,
young
дура.
one makes a wise
Я
purchase.
ухожу.
I can
Тебя
tell
нафиг.
you'll go far.
У меня
Revelio.
хвост вырастет. из тебя.
Lumos.
Дымовух. Ищем дымовух.
Revelio.
Проверь. А вон наверху.
Lumos.
Там кто-то бабочка.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock.
Revelio.
Эй, барашка, летай. Ты тоже. Зайди. Ой. Зайди.
Levioso.
Баран.
Revelio.
Погнали обратно на основные задания. Карта Хогвартса. Нам нужно вот это зелье свое забрать. Это наш кустарник, который я сам лично выращивал.
What are you up to now?
Вниз.
Revelio.
Здесь какие-то фризы всегда происходят.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Привет, братан. Я на ночной урок пришел. Дай деньги.
Revelio.
Деньги сюда, сволочь такая.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Начинай мешать.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
У нас ничего не бабахнет. Варим, варим кашу мы.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I've
was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure.
Amit? Он что, с Израиля?
And I've never seen anyone brew such a
У нас в
flawless
Израиле есть
Wiggenweld
дети,
potion on their
которых
first
Амид зовут.
try. Well
Фига
done.
себе прикол. Никогда не видел, чтобы у кого-то с первой попытки получилось успешно рябиновый отвар. Браво. Хорошо, что так.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
До скорой встречи. Встречи. Трендель.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Ладно, достанем
A
рыбаный
well-prepared
сироп.
ritual.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance
У меня
potion.
такое чувство,
and I'll
что
tell
он
you
Хиро
when
сейчас
this
засунет
concoction's
сюда, и
finished.
профессор это увидит и поймет, что это я стырил. Смотри, у меня здесь шандарахну палочкой.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's
Он там
happening?
варит этот крендель.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Oh, the smell! Dragon Dog, what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Гаррет, ты меня подставишь, я тебе зад
Now,
поджарю,
Mr.
придурок.
Weasley.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Слушаю,
I
профессор.
brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Сегодня всё.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так, что дальше?
My robes are going to reek. Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Так, давайте, наверное, мы огонь выберем. Огонь. Здорово! Привет, Локон. К финальному раунду воскрешения палочек уже все готово. Я хочу потренироваться на манекене. Давай потренируемся.
I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Так, начинается.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Я, блин, покоритель Гарика.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Мы бы не справились, ребята, без него. Крендель, блядь, малолетка.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. the moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Все, мы им ромались. Ой, их 4 уже, нифига себе, что они наглые. Нас 2. Умно. Жорик Вартана всех повезет.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Вот это да, победа в турнире дается не каждому. Это только начало.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
Ну давай мне приз.
So it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Неужели я этого заслужил? Для меня большая честь вручить тебе этот простой, но священный символ твоего непревзойденного мастерства в дуэльном деле. Спасибо.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Меня в этой школе будут называть Артур Поттер Нагибатель. Давайте в настройках настроим. Тут же... Да. Нифига, здесь карта огромная, слушайте. Я как бы проходил уже игру, да, но все равно, блин, здоровая карта.
Revelio. Revelio.
Что там за змея плавает?
This looks intriguing. Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Мадам, попрошу вас меня подождать.
Revelio. Revelio.
Бля, сейчас бабла насобираем.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Ну здесь нам стамбовать надо.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Мы об этом не говорили, но я надеюсь, что теперь ты мне расскажешь, почему они тебя разыскивают. У меня одна вещь, которая им нужна. Не могу сказать.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Я не намерена сидеть, сложа руки и смотреть, как они разрушают мой новый дом. Это...
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon.
Ганар. Дофига вещей, которых мы можем продать. Сейчас будем продавать.
What's going on here?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you.
I never thought Ramrock's...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
Братан, дай ухо
It was
потрогать.
nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better
Дай ухо поцеловать.
circumstances.
Муа. Ушко, макушка, ушко на макушку.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer
Ну
any
такой
questions
акцент,
you
как у
have about the
террориста.
town.
What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
Вы богатый, позволить можно.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Да, конечно. Да, бы, конечно, сейчас без птицы туда пойду тебе искать твои эти, конечно. Разбегусь, стукнусь. Тоже когда задание.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't
They
be...
must have come this way. Think!
I've no
idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Incendio!
This is not going well.
Салам алейкум.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Clumsy little... What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Incendio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Мой братан звонил. У него жена должна рожать.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Я думал, что родила уже.
I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about...
Incendio!
Beard!
The flames make the fire sink.
Я прям маг.
How beautiful!
Гарри Поттер возле меня отдыхает.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes. Revelio.
Нифига, она собрала весь дом.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock.
Телепортируемся.
Revelio.
Окей. Кошмарик выйти захотел.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? А вон он записан. Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Revelio.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Какие-то кольца надо искать, блин.
Revelio.
О.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ну его нафиг, он нас чуть не убил. Прикалывается.
Incendio. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. 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 Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Случайно сейчас от торта не получу.
be? A visitor?
И что это у него с головой?
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this
Алейкум
place?
ассалам, брат.
House elf named Scrope sent me.
Как ты, как
Said
день
I might
прошел?
find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would
Спасибо
I
за
want
лайки,
with yellowed
ребята,
old
и за
pages
подписку на
torn from a
канал.
book?
Всех
Not my
приветствую, ребят.
finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Хорошо покурил, это хорошо, брат.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected
Та
to
игра
the
в
pages.
загадках.
Best hang on to it for now.
Да, Асланчик, согласен, брат, согласен. Сам уже сколько хочу бросить, не получается никак. Раньше, когда боксом занимался, ни сигарет не курил, ничего. Это начал по дурости.
Revelio. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to house elves.
Бля, хотела бы тоже вот так пальчиком херякс и потеряться куда-то. Хорошо, хорошо, что ты держишь пост. Надо. Месяц и закончится, быстро пролетит. Для организма тоже полезная вещь. Как заторможено.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
О, Кирилл, здорово. Как делишки? Как денек прошел?
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable.
Да-да, я
every
знаю,
year.
помню тебя, Кирилл.
Although we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick. But keep it practice. Expelliarmus may save your life. Accio.
Expelliarmus! Revelio.
Expelliarmus.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Expelliarmus!
Где то задание, где нам это открывает? Метлу эту.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class, Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Nothing to it.
Я не мог ему упасть. Нам бы его как-то выкинуть. Ой, блин.
Try to beat that.
Revelio. Accio.
Что не тормозит?
А,
на четверку надо нажать, блин. Ну, мы проиграли.
All in the wrist.
Accio.
Проиграли мы.
That was one for the ages. Wait, did I win? I won! We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it.
Ну, наступи на 50, блин.
I'll let you have that one.
Бля, у меня сейчас хоть толкнут, походу.
Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. All in the wrist. Lucky
Победили,
shot.
походу.
Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Revelio. Revelio.
Так, надо в середину ключ поймать. Поймали.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio!
Блин, промахнул.
That's it.
Like you.
Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio.
Вот у нас лифт потащит.
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. How am I supposed to get out of here? Levioso! Revelio! I'm going to have to get past this. Levioso! Revelio! Reparo! Levioso! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Reparo! One more to go and I'll make it across. Levioso! Something is getting in the way of that platform. Levioso! Accio! Levioso! I'm such a class. That frame out of the way first. Levioso! Got it. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydews. Revelio! I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? Revelio! I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out. Revelio.
О, легендарную вещь нашли.
Revelio.
I wonder what Merlin would think of it.
It's a good thing we have auras.
One thing it's the other.
Сейчас закончим это задание и будем заканчивать стрим на сегодня, ребят.
Revelio.
Так, надо на работу идти.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Revelio.
included.
Ладно, будем заканчивать. Ребята, всем спасибо, кто находился с нами, кто на канал подписался, кто лайк прожал и кто донаты отправляет. Вам всем огромное спасибо, ребят. Мусульмане, которые среди нас, которые смотрят нас, вам Рамадан Карым, чтобы побыстрее у вас прошло, чтобы все успешно, чтобы смогли до конца додержаться. Всем спасибо, ребят. До завтра. Увидимся завтра с вами. И не обещаю, что будет стрим, но серию какую-то выпущу на канал. Так что подписывайтесь, чтобы не пропускать. Всем огромное спасибо. Всех обнял, приподнял и от души, ребята, поцеловал.